Study Session 3. The implication of Plato's thoughts to Nigerian polity. Introduction. In his political thoughts, which he presented to us in the Republic, Plato segmented society into three: the guardian, the soldier, and the worker. He argued that the guardian should concentrate on leading the state as philosopher king, while the soldier should concentrate on territorial and state defense, and the workers should concentrate on production for the good of the state. Following this prescription, Nigerian military and other non-political class should stay away from politics and let the educated elites, who fit into Plato's philosopher king, be responsible for the governance and administration of Nigeria. If this is adhered to, we think there can be some positive changes in Nigerian politics. Learning outcomes. At the end of this study session, you should be able to mention and explain the class of people to rule. You should also be able to explain why other categories or classes should not rule. And lastly, you should be able to explain how Plato's construct can be applied to Nigerian polity. The implication of Platonic thoughts to Nigerian polity. The political thought of Plato, that is the Republic, has far-reaching implications to Nigerian polity. Plato, in his ideal republic, for the purposes of justice, stated that there should be in society three basic classes of people: the guardian, which is the head or gold; the soldier, which is the heart or silver; and the workers, which are the bellies, appetites, or bronze. Plato argued that one is truly happy only when one is engaged in what he truly has an aptitude for. Hence, the head, which is the seat of wisdom or reason, should represent the philosopher class, who will serve as the rulers or kings, while the chest, which is the seat of valor, should represent the military class, and the bellies or stomach, which is the seat of appetite, should represent the workers or working class. See Alan B. 1968 and Sabian J.H. and Thorsten T.L. 1973. According to Plato, hence, the philosopher of the guardian class, by virtue of the rigorous training it had undergone, should become the ruling class and provide the best leaders for society, while others in this class should serve in the legislature, just making laws, and others within the same class should also serve in other administrative offices. See Alan B. 1968. Plato confined the military, that is the soldiers, to the defense of the territorial integrity of the nation. According to him, soldiers by specialization are to assume the role of defending the state. He also said soldiering is an art and must be a full-time preoccupation. See Sabine and Thorsen 1973 and Alan B. 1968. Plato further confined the bellies, appetites of the working class to the production of goods and services in society, meaning that the workers are responsible for the production of the material needs of the state. The workers are also responsible for the maintenance of the guardians and soldiers. The major implication of Platonic Republic to the Nigerian polity is that the Nigerian military should stay away from Nigerian politics and governance, as well as other non-political classes. For the past 50 years of Nigeria's existence, the military had ruled and governed Nigeria for about 30 of these years. The pertinent questions then are: what is the military and why does it intervene in Nigerian politics? The military simply refers to the armed forces, that is, the Army, the Air Force, and the Navy. The military comes into governance via coups d'etat. A coup is not only against the laws of the military, it is also unconstitutional. See Yakubu, J.A. 2003. The military intervenes in politics due to the following reasons. 1. Replacement of corruption regimes. 2. Politicization of the military. 3. Military dissatisfaction with the government on ground. 4. Maladministration and gross economic mismanagement. 5. Political instability and crisis. 6. Absence of free and fair elections. 7. Foreign influence or motivation. 8. Sit-tight syndromes of our leaders. 9. Influence of other coups. And lastly, decadent leadership and impending disintegration of the state. C. McIntosh, J.P. 1966. Miners, N.J. 1971. Oyediran O. 1979. And Pattern Brick, S.K. 1970. No matter the reasons the military will advance for its intervention into the political life of Nigeria, the fact still remains that a military government is an aberration, a misnomer. Hence, the Nigerian military should stay clear of Nigeria politics and allow professional politicians to mind the politics of the nation. Apart from the military, other classes in Nigerian society that do not fit into the political class should also stay clear of Nigerian politics. It is a common knowledge that there is a preponderance of hooligans and misfits in Nigerian politics. These crops of people in Nigerian politics will never want to do things in line with the constitution. Rather, they resort to self-help and other unconstitutional mode of operation to achieve their aims. This is why there is incessant political masterminded violence, maiming and killing in the politics of Nigeria. From the Platonic construct of the Republic, these charlatans should stay away from politics and leave politics and governance for the philosopher class, who by virtue of their knowledge have seen the good and can thus administer society with good and just laws. For Plato, Nigerian politics should be in the hands of those who have spent significant numbers of years acquiring education and enlightenment. Such categories of people will include those people who have secured for themselves doctorates in philosophy, PhD, and professors. Among these, those who excel will become presidents, governors, and local government chairmen, while the others will serve in the legislatures at the national, state, and local levels, making good laws for the administration of their constituencies. If Platonic construct or ideal republic is imbibed, I believe Nigeria will experience some positive political changes. That is, when those who have excelled in academics become presidents, governors, and local government chairmen, and others become legislators, they will work hand in hand to move Nigeria forward. Be that as it may, the practicability of this Platonic construct is not possible in Nigeria. And this is because Nigeria is aspiring for democracy, and democracy does not encourage exclusion but inclusionary government. Summary. In Plato's book, The Republic, he called for a separation or division of people in society into three phases: the guardian, soldiers, and workers. He called the guardians to concentrate on rulership as philosopher kings, while the soldiers are to protect the country from external aggression, and the workers should concentrate on productions of goods for the community The implication of this to Nigerian politics is that the military should stay clear of Nigerian politics and allow the knowledgeable ones who has mastered the skill of leadership to rule the country. Charlatans, that is untrained people, should also stay clear of Nigerian politics, and only those who have excelled in the pursuit of academics should be involved in the politics as presidents, governors, local government chairmen, and legislators. End of study session 3. Thank you for listening.